Alright, now that Christmas and New Year's has finally come and gone, and I'm finally home from my vacation, I can finally come back to YouTube. So with that said, hello everybody, my name is Doggo Master, and welcome back to my Pokemon Sun Anime Reviews. This time, you guys, we're going to be tackling episode 100 and 101. At least, I think those were the episodes. Now, first off, I would like to apologize for not telling you guys about what my plans were for the holidays. I want to keep that a secret because I just didn't want to say much. But in retrospect, though, I should have said but we should have known. Well, you guys didn't know, but it was the holidays. Obviously, it's the time of year to spend time with family, and that's what I did around Christmas and New Year's. And now I'm back. So, with that said, we can go ahead and begin with the episode reviews. So, we're going to start off with episode 100 and 100, and then move on to episode 102 because these two episodes are the same. Also, I'm going to keep these two pages for episode 100, and the other four in the next slide I have will be for those. Anyways, let's get started. Long story short, the episode basically begins on Ash waking up, and once he wakes up, he knows it's a Kakui brunette outside basically doing some yoga. They're doing yoga, and they're doing the same thing that the Alola region has a bad habit of doing, praising itself. Now I'm going to talk about that when I talk about the badness of the episode, which that's not even the episode's fault. It's Sun and Moon's. I'll explain later, but long story short, he joins with them, and basically just ends the same thing we do. And it is peaceful in Alola, it's beautiful in Alola, and da-da-da-da-da. Anyways, after that, Ash runs up to the Pokemon School, and once he runs up to the Pokemon School, Tapu Koko appears. When Tapu Koko appears, Ash states that it'll be good training to battle Tapu Koko to get ready for Pony. So, that's good. They acknowledge that, he's going to Pony next. Anyways, when Pikachu attacks Tapu Koko for the battle, Pikachu and Ash get teleported to another alternate universe, and this alternate universe is basically the Guzzlord world, or not Guzzlord's world, but basically, if you play Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, and you played, and you went to the Ultra Wormhole and went to where you catch Guzzlord, it is that world. It's the alternate universe of Alola, but Ash doesn't know that for now. Anyways, we just see barren wasteland and Guzzlord, obviously. Once Ash sees Guzzlord and makes a sound, Guzzlord starts attacking Ash. Pikachu tries to attack Guzzlord, but it eats its attacks. Okay, whatever. Anyways, it all seems done for Ash until Zoraora comes in with close combat to fight him off. This is where Dia comes in, and once Dia comes in, he basically saves Ash. And after that, Dia basically gives out the rundown, and long story short, all was peaceful in Alola one day until Guzzlord appeared. When Guzzlord appeared, things went hiatus for the Alola region, this world, because not even their equivalent to the Ultra Guardians, known as the Ultra Rangers, could have stopped them. And it's fun to note that Dia was part of the Ultra Rangers. So, when they noticed that they couldn't stop Guzzlord, all of the people on Melee and possibly most of Alola, because I don't think Guzzlord knows how to swim, so I don't know if he did any damage at the other islands. So anyways, long story short, Melee Island gets evacuated, and possibly most of Alola, like I just said before, except for Dia. Dia decides to stay here because of his selfish needs. I don't know why. But Dia wants to stay here so he can fight off against Guzzlord to push it back home. Once Ash hears that he wants to help out, he even states that he's part of the Ultra Guardians in his world. Dia states, no, you're a kid and I don't know what the Ultra Guardians are. Anyways, they both agreed to have a battle, and when they had the battle, the animation looks, I'll be honest, animation looks pretty decent in this battle actually. Like, this is a very good battle. Anyways, the battle basically ends with Pikachu losing, which a lot of people are uncomfortable with it. Me personally, I'm happy about. Yes, I'm happy the fact that Pikachu actually lost a battle. Anyways, after that, Dia basically states that I can't leave you alone, so he takes him to his headquarters. Once Ash follows with Dia, they basically see a ruined Pokemon school. And once they see the ruined Pokemon school, the episode basically ends at that moment. And now we move on to episode 101. So episode 101, the episode resumes on where the last episode left off. Basically, Ash states that this is the Pokemon school, and that he realizes, yeah, he's in a different world. And this is where Dia basically gets him to run down, like, yo, basically, you somehow got to my world in a complex way. Once the little science lesson's done with, Ash goes down to the the pool, like the water, the little pond water where the Pokemon school would have, and just thinking about the Alola crew, like the Alola crew we have in Sun and Moon. And the basically asks, are you homesick? And he's basically, nah, just thinking friend. And then he says, oh, well, you're all homesick. Anyways, he basically states that the Guzzle's been here for 10 years now, and that he's been finding this out. There's actually a lot of speculation that's saying that that there was a little kid who looked like Red is Dia, which evidence showed to be the same hat. Me personally, I don't think that's him per se. The reason I say that is because his hairstyle is completely different. Now you could say like he probably changed it, but the way his hair looks, it looks like it's been like this for his whole life. Like, you don't change your hair from like spikiness to like curls, or like that type of hairstyle that many people would have. They are naturally born with that. At least some people are, but long story short, I just think they did the whole Red Kid look-alike as an Easter egg move. Like, yo, since Let's Go came out, let's show off a kid who looks like Red in the anime. That kid. But anyways, Dia basically states that Zoraora actually helped him once at one point, and that Zoraora isn't technically Dia's Pokemon. He just decided to help Dia. So Ash decides to do some training. Zoraora gets annoyed and basically decides to fight against Pikachu a little bit. Dia is actually impressed with Ash's like confidence, and basically decides to like have Ash help them out. Anyways, day happens and Guzzle begins to attack against Ash and Dia. They basically run out to the ruined buildings, and Guzzle falls all the way down in the most honest way ever, actually. The way it was screaming though, it made it sound like it's screaming because it's scared because it's falling type moment. But anyways, it winds up making it to the basement, sorry. Well, the Ultra Wormhole is at, which Dia has been trying to get him through the entire time. And here's why I think it's going down with the Ultra Wormhole thing. Many people are saying like this thing's been open for a long time now. Me personally, I think the idea is that this Ultra Wormhole opens here and there because it senses an Ultra Beast. But that's just my little theory. Anyways, they basically tried to push Guzzlord in with a strategy they came out with Pikachu and Ash. It almost works, and we even get no wait, that doesn't have it for you then. Dia basically says, get out there. They get out there. I'll feel terrible if you get killed by that monster, which I think is a really powerful line to say, because KO is something we never hear in Pokemon, even in Japanese. That's why we were all surprised in X and Y and X, Y, and Z when they mentioned death. Because death is not normally something that not Sun, but Pokemon in general would do back in the early days. So it's good to see how mature the Pokemon has become. Anyways, all the team was about to be over for everybody until that universe's Tapu Koko, which is a shiny, appears. And once it appears, it basically brings back all the Z power for the electric Pokemon at least. And that's another thing too. Ash tried to use a Z move on in the last episode, but it didn't work for some reason, and that's that reason because all the Tapus left Alola, like they abandoned the Alola region, which I guess that does confirm that Guzzle's been to the other islands before. So yeah, anyways, we get the most intense moment ever where basically the Ash Greninja theme plays the background as both of them go for Giga Havoc simultaneously. While they go for Giga Havoc, Guzzle gets pushed into the wormhole and everybody's closed up. So that means Dia's mission has been complete. He even states himself, it's been all these years, I finally succeeded. Anyways, in order to get Ash back home, Dia and Ash basically have a battle, an electrified battle, which opens a worm, which basically makes it so that Tapu Koko from Ash's world senses it and to bring him back. Once Ash returns back, he basically goes to the Pokemon school and apologizes and basically says basically pulls a Digimon, where he's like, I missed you guys so much. It's hard to believe that I've been gone for like a day. And they're like, wait, what are you talking about, Ash? You've only been gone for like 10 minutes. Like they're doing the whole Digimon moment where when Tai and the others came home, they thought they were gone for months. when in reality, they've only been gone for like minutes. So, yeah, not gonna question that at all. But that's how the episode ends in general. So, moving on to my positives to this episode. The atmosphere. I like the atmosphere of Dia's world. It brings more potent seriousness and eeriness to the series because Sun and Moon actually did this right. Like, they actually did it right. Like, and that's another thing too I want to point out with Guzzlord. Like, I'm glad they actually took Guzzlord serious, because when we got the announcement of the Ultra Guardians, I was wondering how are they gonna handle the Ultra Beasts. Are they gonna handle like, yo, they're gonna be like dangerous Pokemon, which they and Trey actually me and Trey talked a lot back when the Ultra Guardian arc like first shown, and we were talking a little bit like maybe they're gonna take them serious, but not like dangerous, like they will kill you moment in a sense. Like, they're not monsters. Like, their traits are dangerous. It's the equivalent to, like, say, you're with a porcupine or a scorpion, or basically it's their traits that can be dangerous. It's not the it's not that it wants to be aggressive. It's just what it does. It could be dangerous. Like, for example, I can't think of an example actually. But basically the traits are dangerous. Like, for example, Buzzwole is a poking muscle mosquito that sucks on energy, which is dangerous. But that its trait, that's its natural instinct to do. Like, that's its day-to-day living basis. And Celesteela is a rocket ship, so of course that thing is gonna be dangerous because it could burn the island. And the last one was sucking the energy, and Circuitry can zap electricity more powerful than what we have here. And Stack Attack Up. Okay, the Closewell can steal the sun. I'm sorry, but Stack Attack doesn't feel dangerous at all. And Katana is literally blades. It's literally like paper thin blades. And Pheromosa could be like a kicker, like a deadly kicker. And Guzzlord is obviously the monster, which I'm glad they took Guzzlord serious. They take all the Ultra Beasts seriously too, though, but with Guzzlord's case, he's a monster. Like, he's a straight up monster. Like, he is aggressive. Guzzlord is dangerous. But I am glad that Sun and Moon finally tackled Guzzlord, which I'm surprised they actually did so soon, because I would expect Guzzlord to be the last one Ash had to deal with. And not only that, we thought that the Ultra Guardians being of Ash and his crew would have handled Guzzlord in their world, but I think this is much better. This is a good way to show off how dangerous Guzzlord is without destroying our Alola. Another thing I want to point out too, I do like the strategy that Ash pulled to stop the Guzzlord. And one more thing, I will give this episode some credit where credit is due. I like the moment with Dia realizes that his mission has completed, because it's a bittersweet victory. The sweet part is like he defeated Guzzlord, like he beat Guzzlord, but the bitterness is that the damage that Guzzlord left behind, where I'm pretty sure casualties have happened. Like, it's been Guzzlord in this Alola, but 10 years now, there have bound to have been some casualties because of Guzzlord's attack. So there we go. And now moving on to the con side. What I stated before, Alola's praising itself, and I am getting sick and tired. Yes, people are gonna say it was part of the episode. It's basically like say like, yo, we gotta respect nature, because that's how Guzzlord actually came to be. It's because of all the pollution in Dia's world, which I didn't even notice any pollution in his Alola at all. So how was that the case? Anyways, praising the Alola region's praising and stuff. That's not even the episode's fault. That's the Sun and Moon series in general. Yes, we get it. Alola is beautiful, but sometimes you don't have to keep saying it. You can't be shoehorning it into my everyone's face all the time. Where, and yes, sadly, I'm taking up. Actually, not even with X and Y, with all series in general. Like in Carlos, when they had the Pokevision stuff. Ash quits with the Pokevision, and Clement basically explains like Pokevisions are very popular in the Carlos region, and that's it. Like that's it. Like he didn't kept on like going like, oh, there's a hot topic here in the Carlos region. The Carlos region supports the Pokevision. Carlos is where it all originated, type deal. And in Unova, when we went to PokeStars Studios. Planet State is the biggest movie studio in the world, and that is located in Unova, which obviously is it's a reference. It's a reference because America is where the big hotshot movies happen. But yeah, you get what I'm trying to say. Like the Lola praising herself, I'm getting sick of it. Like, stop praising herself. Like that's the only con I really have for the episode. Overall, I think the episode did a good job showing off how dangerous Guzzlord could be. This was the episode I was waiting for in terms of Guzzlord. Because Guzzlord to me is a dragon wannabe that shan't never surpass High Dragon, because High Dragon is better than Guzzlord. okay, I'm kidding. Oh, and that's another thing. Oh, before I forget. In the ending of the second episode, all of the Pokemon, like the little Pokemon like Rattatas and Glubin, come out, and a light is shown in the sky. This is to show that like the Z energy is back. Like the Tapus are back to their Alola. Well, now the Guzzlord's gone, which I'm not even gonna question why the Tapus ain't even bother trying to help beat Guzzlord. Like you would think, since you're the guardians of the Alola region, shouldn't you defend Alola? Anyways, that's all I got to say for this episode. It only took me forever to review this episode. I've just been really busy, but now that I'm back tomorrow, or whenever this video is going to get uploaded, I will be reviewing the Brock and Misty 2 episode stuff, which I do have some words about. Now, not to say I'm upset with the episodes, more that I'm upset. I'll save them for when we deal with that episode. But with that said, thank you guys for watching this video. How do you guys feel about this episode? Let me know, and I'll see you guys next time.